Good day, my loves. Good day, good day. I hope you are well. I am sending you an abundance of love, peace of mind, and after all you've been through, to still have a giving heart. That is what the devil wants to take from you. That negative energy wants to see you bitter, upset, depressed, mad, fearful. That way that energy can control you in your movements and your thoughts and drain your energy. Your positive, high vibing energy. Okay? Good day, my loves. This is Spiritually Savage. And it is about, let me see, it's 7:52, November the 24th on a Wednesday. And I'm just sitting here eating my fonio, right? You guys have become like my journal because I think so much and I write so much, but it's only so much my hands can take. So with me journaling my life, it's like I hope I help someone understand what they are feeling and going through and what they are up against, right? My channel is ever evolving because I didn't have anything specifically that I wanted to do on the channel. I was just told, and I really was. But it had been my whole life that I was told to do, pretty much. Ever since YouTube was invented, I'll say ever since I was in my 20s, I was being told, you should do a YouTube channel, you should do. And then when the spiritual warfare started and I became aware, it was like, do it now. that's that's what I got. Do it now. So, I don't know what my channel is going to be like, but I do hope everything I have shared and will continue to share in whatever format. Because, as I grow, my channel will grow. Meaning it will grow beyond what it currently is. Because right now, y'all see what I do on the daily. Pretty much. Pretty much. Now that I don't have a car, I'm not going to the mountains, so. And the weather is ugly. Meaning it's nice, but it's ugly because it's kind of cold out there. Which motivates you to stay in your bed in the warm covers, right? But I'm up every morning now, without fail. I woke up with a little tickle in my left nostril. Like, it would be like someone who has allergy problems. And maybe once or twice I've had allergy problems. Being down here in the south with all this pollen. But, anywho, you guys have become like my journal, right? There's so much that I be wanting to get out. And I was sitting here thinking, I've told you guys to study your birth chart. Again, disclaimer, you study it. I know it's going to be a daunting task. At least it was for me. As big as my brain is, I was still intimidated by it. I don't know why. I do know why. I do. But anywho, study your chart, right? And I'm studying mine. And as I stated before, and I've even told some family members this, even though, and I know in our family, y'all, it was so embedded in us that that was divination, astrology was, and that it was so fake, and oh, I don't believe in it, and God was against it. No, organized religion was against it. God wasn't really against it. God was against certain people having it. Because he did say, she did say, that one day the knowledge would be returned back to the people. It was specific people, right? And so what I've come to understand, overstand, and now understand is that oh, after coming to study my chart, I've come to truly understand who I am. Not because of anything anybody ever told me. Not because of that. But because after studying my chart, y'all, excuse me, after studying my chart, my life makes sense to such a level of, it helps me breathe easier. It helps me, because astrology told my life even up to this point. My chart. Your chart is a roadmap to who you are. Your life, your chart is a roadmap to your life. It really is. It really, 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 really is. I know what we've been told. If you are a special individual, your chart will reveal some things to you that are hidden talents, hidden spiritual gifts. Now, disclaimer, if you are a karmic and you watch my channel, your chart is not going to reveal that to you. So proceed with caution. That's the only energy I'm going to give to that. But my loves, there is a spiritual abundance waiting for you. There really is. And that can manifest in so many different ways. It can. It really can. Yeah, when I tell y'all, when I look, it made my life make so much sense. Like, okay, so if these words were written long before I was even here and predicted through a series of ones and zeros, after most of the stuff has already happened when you're looking at your tropical natal chart. Okay? I'm studying 3 different ones at the same dang time. I am. And I love it. It's very interesting. Very interesting. But what I come to know is that There are certain individuals that have a covenant with God. Your chart will tell you. And they are set up in such a way, energetic wise, where they are divinely guided and highly protected, unbeknownst to them, until they are awakened, until they are consciously aware of who they are in the spirit realm. But even with them not knowing who they are consciously, they are still divinely guided and highly protected. And what I mean to say with that is that even without them knowing, they are protected so fiercely in the spirit realm that any karmic that they come across may be able to hinder them for a moment, but that hindrance will cost the karmic and only delay the inevitable, that particular chosen one will always reach the destiny because they are divinely guided and highly protected. Okay? That's why you must know your chart. Your chart tells you your place in the spirit world. It does. Some of you may not be so happy with your place in the spirit world and try to alter it. But by doing so, understand, and understand that makes you a magician in the reverse. Okay? Meaning you're powerful, but you're using it to manipulate energy for your gain to cover up your losses, if that makes any sense. That's not going to bode well for you. It's not. It's not going to bode well. But I've come to appreciate that type of fierce protection. So, and I honor it daily. I honor it daily. I don't think I would feel right if I didn't honor it daily. And I'm not just talking about one time. I say thank you so much. People probably think I'm crazy because I say it out loud a lot too. I do. Because I am so thankful. Yeah, I'm thankful that God gave me the brain that I got. And I'm thankful that he gave it back to me. Because 20 years, y'all, I did feel like I was in the twilight zone. I felt like I was in the twilight zone. But discovering spirituality and all that it entails confirms not only my belief in God, because only he could predict the stars, right? Only he could predict, she could predict when I would be born. Only she could predict what my name was going to be and what it would stand for. Only she knew what type of family that I had. Only they knew the troubles I would face and the battles I would fight, and they were right there in the front and the back and the side and the other side. Because unbeknownst to her and unbeknownst to you, no matter who you have around you, you are still in this physically, emotionally, and mentally. alone. Meaning your life here on this planet is alone for the majority of your life, maybe. If you're anything like me. And energetically you was pulled to me, so it's something here that resonates with you, even if it's just a one-liner. It may be the key to help unlock a mystery that you have been puzzled about. Right? But I need you guys to understand, overstand, and understand that you are protected. Oh, so protected. You are so protected, so please have no fear. And if you are currently in a state of fear at the moment, please visit my earlier, like you probably want to start from the beginning, because I was so full of fear, my loves. And look at me now. Pun intended, Chris Brown song. I love that song. I've always loved that song. Look at me now. What? Look at me now. Ow. I'm getting paper. Look at me now. Oh. Look at me now. Ow. Fresh in a mug. Listen. I'm like a steam engine right now. And God still got me in the holding station. I'm like a steam engine, y'all. I'm like ready. But I'm not in a rush. I used to be in a rush. Okay, growth. Okay, girl. Kudos. Kudos. It just takes, sometimes my emotions be like, okay, let. But I know that I want to be prepared. That's the driving force to the steam engine as well, is that even though it's like all engines ago, hindsight is 2020 because I have it now. Foresight is beneficial because I can see now. And wisdom is applying the knowledge that I gain, which patience is a virtue. Point blank and period. Patience is definitely a virtue because I know the repercussions of getting a blessing from God and not being prepared for it and what it can do. And I don't want that part. So I'll wait. Even though some, like I tell you, I can go a week, I can go 2 weeks, I can go a month, I can go 3 months, 6 months before I have a moment where, okay, it's like, okay, what's going on now? And 9 times out of 10, it be, well, no, not anymore. I was going to say 9 times out of 10 it be when something happened, but don't nothing happen like that anymore. Like, nothing like that. I laugh at stuff. And now, because I'm accustomed, I'm used to them, and I know their energy signatures, so it's like, and I know there's really nothing, I have nothing to be mad about, and so why talk like I'm mad? Why act like I'm mad? That's the energy I used to absorb from other people, because there was never a reason for me to really be mad. In my, from all the way up until my mid-20s, I was Gucci. Literally. Every dream I had fulfilled. I traveled consistently. I had great jobs. I furthered my education. The men I dated were, awesome in their own right. So I was living. I literally was enjoying my life. I enjoyed my life, y'all. I did. Even through the 20 years of Black Magic, I still enjoyed it. Like, I have memories where I had fun and recall. But not so much, but used to, the pain used to overshadow those memories. And right now, that may be where you are at, where the pain is overshadowing the good memories. And I will tell you, there will come a time when you will remember a good memory with the people that have hurt you. And I hope that encourages you, because it happened for me, and that was recent. I wrote about it in my journal. Maybe one day I'll read it out loud for like my journal entry days. But it was a good moment, and we all laughed, and we all, it was a really good moment. It really was. It was a very poignant moment. I wrote about it in very great detail. Very detailed. But anywho, my loves, you are protected, and it will get better. Those days when you feel like giving up, do something. Meditate. I don't know, find something to lift your spirits up. But see, the thing about it is that 9 times out of 10, when you're going through spiritual warfare and God is about to transition you and you're having an ascension, you don't have access to those types of things that we have grown accustomed to in our lives to take away the sting of that pain of whatever trauma we are constantly reliving because we haven't let it go. And I'm still working on that too, because it's conditioning, it's programming. You are programmed to feel that pain over and over again. That's the state of fear that has you locked in that fight or flight and reliving old wounds. Reliving old wounds. That's what I was doing. Reliving old wounds, which kept that energy in a cycler motion. Meaning, even if I got rid of it, I brought it right back to me because energetically I kept remembering what they did or what he did or what that job did. You know what I mean? And it's hard to lay it down. It really is. Because we have been locked in a cycle by the matrix to be in a state of fear. That's what all this that is going on right now. I started watching the news intuitively before I realized that through spirituality that the television tells lies to your vision and everything is fake. But that's because I was clouded. I knew enough to stop watching it, though. Most of my life up until now has been intuitive. And I kind of liked it that way, in a sense where, when you know a lot, it's like sometimes it can get in the way of you just going with the flow because you're constantly waiting for what you know to like materialize, or it's I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't even know how to explain it, but anywho, know your charts, my love. It is imperative that you do, because what I know and what I went through is that some people will use your chart against you. They will lie, cheat, steal, manipulate. And then when you're gone, adios amigos, and it's too late. They want to come back and they want to apologize. But when you ask them questions, they still telling lies. So there are no second chances. No, my love, it's a bit too late for that. You should have loved me when I gave a fuck. Now that's enough of that. Why did that come on? Okay. Really? At 25 minutes and 5 seconds. Okay. Well, that will resonate for particular people. That is not for my chosen ones. I would never give you guys a message like that. But that is a message for you to apply to your own life. So if you got people around you that, listen, I seen a meme where Lala, and I like her, I actually love her. She was like, charge them twice when they come back around. And we not charging nobody anything. We not even allowing the second time around. We not. We can't. We can't even afford to. Because once you know a person's character and their intent, things are never the same. And they can't be. And they're not supposed to be. So that means that our spiritual contract, we have learned what we needed to learn from each other. And now it's time to move on. You need to apply that to your life as well. And baby, I know it. If you don't believe I know it, I need y'all to go back and watch them other videos. And if you haven't yet done so, please like, share, and subscribe below. You know, when I do this, I never know where I'm pointing, so. To think when I first started this, I did not want to start it because of production. My bed ain't even made. And that's what I call it now. Back then, it wasn't production. It was just me wanting to feel good and be right. But it's an early morning message, and I haven't even brushed my teeth. I ain't even made my bed yet. But I woke up hungry to death. I was starving. I really was. I've been waking up hungry like I haven't eaten. And the crazy part about it, y'all, is that I done woke up. I done woke up, yes. I done woke up at 2 something in the morning, hungry. So I made me a little bowl of leftover little vegan pasta. Woke up at 7 in the morning again, actually 6, because, you know, Lucky B want his treats on time. Sometimes he let me sleep. Sometimes I just fuss at him and be like, no, I'm not getting up right now. Every now and then I do. But anywho, I still woke up hungry and had to make me some fonio. Like, what is going on? What is really going on? All right, my loves. It's 27 minutes in, 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, my loves. Study your chart. Study your chart. Start with the basics. See, people be like, oh, well, it's all important. But start with the basics. People be like, oh, you should do this one. It's all important because every piece of it is a key to who you are. Yeah. Study your birth chart, my loves. Whatever you're guided to study. If you've been feeling that nudge and it keep coming up in your face in certain amount of ways, whatever you're being guided to do that is considered divination from your culture and it's frowned upon, do it anyway. Your journey is different from everybody else's. So what you feel intuitively guided towards may not resonate with nobody in your family until it helps you out, that is. Until they see that it helped you succeed in some sort of way or fashion. And right now, I'm only up against myself. Because I'm like, I shall let no man, woman, child, animal, creature disturb my peace that I have. Now, there may be some times where that Mars needs to show. Maybe. But I have discernment enough to know when it is mine to let out and when it's not mine to block and not let in. Period, Pooh. And that is the journey. That is spiritual journey. Controlling one's emotions. Controlling one's emotions where you don't lash out because we feel some sort of way. So when I feel some sort of way, I analyze. And I always have, though. Why? I'm telling you, after I had that fight when I first moved to Georgia, I had to. Because I didn't like that part. I really didn't. I didn't like the fact that I hurt her like that. Granted, she shouldn't have hit me, but I didn't like the end result of her face. And I know I lost it. And to me, even at the age of 13, 14, I knew enough. Intuitively guided, okay, baby girl, that ain't safe. Because either you're going to wind up hurting somebody, actually killing them, or you're going to go to jail. My temper is something fierce, which God gave it to me for a reason. But it's not to be used in every season. It's just not. So, and I like this calmness. When I see people frustrated and they be doing all that yelling, it don't even bother me. I feel it though, but it doesn't bother me. I feel it. Oh, I feel it. Even when they outside demeanor is cool and quiet and calm, I feel it. I feel it when it switch. When I have pissed off the demon inside them, I feel it. I do. I feel it. Because everything could be just sitting there going great. But the moment I don't give it no information, I feel the shift. I feel it. It's like, whoa, okay. All right, demon. I am not making light, but you know, if you know me, I have to find the humor in everything.